Well, here we go again. Another crypto bankruptcy, and unfortunately this time it is Celsius. Shit. Well, in this video I want to break down this situation for you. Also, we have some other big news for the markets, big Bitcoin news, big Polygon Matic news, big Aave news, big Ethereum news, so make sure to watch the whole video to get all of the big crypto news updates. My name's Lark. I make videos talking about investing. Now, if you do enjoy that topic, like learning about what's going on in the crypto space, do make sure to subscribe to the channel. Also, hit that thumbs up button if you're already damn tired of this bear market. Come on, just take a little bit of frustration out there on the thumbs up button. Now, look, let's just go ahead and get into this. Let's start by talking about the Celsius situation. It's very serious. It's very bad. This is the big story right now. They've officially filed for Chapter 11 bankruptcy. Now, that's terrible. The small silver lining here is that it's Chapter 11. Now, Chapter 11 bankruptcy, this is a restructuring bankruptcy, much like Voyager did previously. This means that, they're going to try to basically negotiate the terms without having to liquidate everyone's assets. Now, unlike a Chapter 7 bankruptcy, which would be where they sell off all of the user assets, all the assets of the company, and I know it's not much of a silver lining, but still hope does remain for depositors, even if this is a situation that could have your funds tied up for quite a while. Although, how long that's going to be before anyone starts getting anything back, how much you're going to get back, anyone's guess. And it appears that it was not just liquidity issues as we had first speculated about. They got the money, they just don't have it right now. No, they don't. Part of the bankruptcy filing showed that Celsius has at least a $1.2 billion hole in their balance sheet. So in the end, Celsius was actually insolvent on the books, and they did not have enough coins to meet depositor demand, which sucks beyond belief. And the numbers are actually worse than $1.2 billion when you consider that they also claim to have $600 million worth of Cell tokens on their balance sheet, which is twice the current market cap of Cell, and there is no way that they could sell all of those Celsius tokens without totally crashing the market anyway, so extractable value from that is very, very minimal, and they probably can't even sell them right now. So why is Celsius missing so much damn money? Well, quite simply, they were wildly reckless with our money. And look, I fell for the bullshit. I thought Celsius was better than other companies, but in the end, it was the same as all the other centralized lenders. They did totally crazy crap with our money, throwing into DeFi, making terrible loans. Anyway, the story's far from over. But if the current balance sheet is approximately right, then the good news is that users should get back a good portion of their money, depending, of course, on how everything ends up with the bankruptcy proceedings, which creditors are going to get paid out and all this kind of stuff. But yeah, anyway, so that's the bad news for today. I'll keep you updated on the Celsius situation as we learn more. Now let's switch gears. There's some really big Bitcoin news coming out of Brazil with the country's largest payments app called PicPay, enabling the buying and selling of Bitcoin via their app. Now this is a pretty damn big deal because PicPay has 65 million freaking users, man. Huge news. And while it does nothing at this point to move the needle for the market, it does help us to build up the base for the next bull run. And it helps, of course, give more people financial freedom, access to Bitcoin, access to censorship-resistant money, access to freedom money. If you want Bitcoin to be a truly global money, a true global movement of financial freedom, then guess what? You need to give everyone access to Bitcoin everywhere. The ability to easily buy and sell Bitcoin. That's how it happens. Well, thank you, Brazil. We just saw another 65 million people now getting access to Bitcoin. Awesome. Now, just real quick, I want to interrupt the flow and to let you know that we're currently running a sale on the Wealth Mastery Investor Report. So this is 33% off for a 3-month membership for our premium service. Obviously, you can still sign up for free and enjoy our free service using the link down below. But if you want to sign up for that premium service, it's twice weekly to your inbox. No BS altcoin reviews, airdrops, NFT mints, token sales. We do step-by-step decentralized finance tutorials, top-tier technical analysis, and much, much more. You can use that link in the description to take advantage of this limited time offer to get your hands on the most affordable and the most value-packed investor report in the crypto market. Now let's move on, talk about some more news. And this one is about our old buddy Polygon, the Matic token, pumping hard this week. So they announced that they were chosen for the Disney Accelerator program, which is the exact kind of news that will pump up a token. This has seen a very nice green candle form up this week for Matic, but more importantly than a short-term price pump, it underlines how big Polygon is and how big it can still get. You see, Polygon was one of just 6 companies to be selected for this program in 2022. And while Disney did not say exactly why they chose Polygon over other chains, it's presumably due to the fact that, well, using Polygon is dirt cheap to do. Big difference between using Polygon and Ethereum. Sub-penny or $50 for a transaction. Of course, Ethereum is cheaper these days. But anyway, there were also 2 other NFT companies selected amongst the 6 companies that Disney chose. So I think we can definitely infer here as well that Disney is starting to make some serious moves into the NFT space. Now, they're not NFT noobs. Back in 2021, Disney did release some NFTs with Aave. But I think that Disney is actually starting to think bigger. As their CEO said, NFTs have an extraordinary potential thanks to Disney's large number of intellectual property. And think about all the Disney stuff, all the movies, everything can have NFTs. And at the center of all those movies, all that intellectual property that Disney pumps out on a regular basis, you will have NFTs to go along with those, potentially on the Polygon network. Matic, man, to the mother duckin' moon. Moving on, let's talk about Ethereum. And in particular, the Ethereum merge. Now that is the transition to proof of stake that we're gonna see coming up very, very soon for Ethereum. Well, developers now do have a new date in mind, mid-September. Developer Tim Bako even went so far as to say September 19th. Now before you get too excited, just remember that multiple delays have already happened for the Ethereum merge. We were talking about it Q4 last year, then Q1 this year, then the middle of the year. It's going to be June, it's going to be August. Well, you know, we've had half a dozen possible launch dates and they've all been pushed back. This is tech, this happens. And while we may want it to happen on time so our bags can pump up, the reality is bugs could still appear on the test nets. They have to make sure they get it right. So we could still see further delays. Regardless of whether this time is finally it, this is when it's actually going to happen, or we get another delay, the merge is coming. Ethereum will move to proof of stake. And when the Ethereum merge does happen, oh, it's going to be glorious, a long-awaited event. Very exciting stuff. And I know the wait can be frustrating, but a couple of $100 billion worth of Ethereum and Ethereum-based tokens are on the line here. It needs to be done right. I think that's what the Ethereum team are about to pull off. And finally for today, I want to talk a little bit about the major DeFi platform Aave, which has just made a really, really big announcement. So they are going to be releasing a new stablecoin called Go, G-H-O. Now, as I talked about in the newsletter this week, this could actually be a really big deal for, well, the price of the Aave token, which has been on a non-stop downward slope since May 2021 when it hit its all-time high of $660. And I know what you're probably thinking. Oh, Lark, come on, man, not another stablecoin. How many stablecoins do we need? Yeah, I know, I feel the same way at times. But this is a stablecoin from the second biggest decentralized finance protocol, fully backed on-chain by collateralized debt positions, and more importantly, for those people who are holding the Aave token or perhaps looking for a coin to speculate on due to the hype surrounding this, 100% of the fees earned from interest payments for the stablecoin are going to be paid to Aave token holders, providing real incentives to hold Aave, assuming of course that the Go stablecoin actually takes off, actually gets adopted. It's a big potential there. Closing thoughts for today come from Kevin O'Leary, famous investor. He came out recently and said that he thinks once crypto regulations are finally put in place, that the price of Bitcoin is going to quadruple. Nice. Why so bearish, Kevin? Come on. Quadruple, let's 10x that shit, man. Anyway, your question for today. Do you think Kevin's right that once we do get regulations, a reminder, there's big regulations right now working their way through the halls of power in the USA that is going to pump crypto? Or is really nothing at this point going to stop the savagery of the bear market? Let me know down below. Thanks so much for watching today's video, and peace out till next time.